Let's take a picture. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to the main hangar at the Cochise County Fairgrounds here in Douglas, Arizona. You are watching Mexico versus the USA boxing, brought to you by the Morse Automotive Group. Sierra Vista, Douglas, all of Cochise County is backed by Morse. It is Jeff Davenport, and if you missed the video that we just shared over to the main page, you've got to go back and see that. We talked to the promoter, we talked to one of the champs, who is actually on site right now, one of the WBA champions. So a heck of a lot of fun.
Thank you. Muchas gracias por su presencia. Thank you for your attendance here this morning, evening. Feels like summer, doesn't it? But hopefully this is the first of many. For those of you who are not from Douglas, you're always invited here. Consider this your second or third home. And these events are only going to get bigger after this. I'd like to thank my council members, Richard Acosta, who's right there, right in front of me. I was supposed to have my council member, Terry Dillman, but I don't know if she's here. She said she was going to be here. Upon her too, maybe she's very humble, unlike some people here, right? I'd also like to thank USA Boxing for making this dream come true in collaboration with WBC Boxing. Thank you, Severino, thank you for your crew, because if it wasn't for this collaboration, this does not happen. Also, Dignitary George Maldonado, Mayor from the city of Nogales. I guess that was nice. Thank you, George, for joining us. I'd like to call up here David Villarreal and his family. We'd like to honor David.
Here they come into the ring right next to us.
Oh, a special shout out to Senator Ruben Gallego, who is a big supporter of boxing, and he said he was going to try to come to the next one to show his support, so we want to thank him very much.
It's Mayor Jose Grijalva in the ring right now.
We want to thank you for your passion for boxing in Douglas. If you all don't know, we used to have boxing here, and it started with one individual who had the passion, the love, not only for boxing, but for his community. He would train all these individuals, even his son, and he hasn't been forgotten. His impact is still felt in this community, and I wanted to honor him with this custom belt, with this picture on it. That's why the belt looks so nice. And also to thank him for everything he's done for our community. You're always welcome home, sir.
David Villarreal getting a championship belt.
Your son Abe wanted to say a few words.
Here's Abe Villarreal.
I want to thank the Douglas community for supporting boxing for many generations. My dad had a boxing gym here for many years with whatever beat-up equipment he could find that was donated. It was a very humble gym, but he never charged anything and he never got paid anything. And many kids walked through the doors of those gyms and came out better men because of it. So congratulations to our dad, David Villarreal.
Awesome words by Abe Villarreal.
My name is Simon. I fought under my dad for many years. My dad started the gym when I was about 8 years old. My little brother was about 5, and we had no equipment. We actually went under the old YMCA. We called it the dungeon because you hit the walls and they came apart. So we went. He never charged about one penny to anybody in Douglas. We had one of the greatest teams in Arizona for a very, very long time. And now he's trained from amateurs to world rank fighters. And he still has a passion for boxing. But the most important thing is that he just wanted to help boxing grow in Douglas, and I think he did that.
One of applause, please, for wonderful people dedicated to boxing. Felicidades.
David Villarreal being recognized here inside the hangar at the Cochise County Fairgrounds.
A big thank you to JL Academy for putting this show together. Junior Lopez. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. This event is sanctioned by the USA Boxing in Arizona, Severino Reyes, President. It is now my honor to ask that a video be presented. Un video se presenta de un personaje muy importante en Arizona, el senador Rubén Gallegos. We will now see a video specially done for this event by U.S. Senator Rubén Gallegos. Roll the tape.
Here in person, we want to give a quick shout out to all of the organizers this event and all the fighters participating today. When I heard about this event, I just thought, this is awesome, and I'm jealous that I can't do it. Bringing together young boxers from Southern Arizona and Mexico shows what our border communities are really about. No matter which side of the border you're from, we're all connected through our culture. When the fighters step into the ring today, where you're from isn't going to matter. What matters is the work you put in. And more than that, this event shows it's possible for our communities to come together and invest in the next generation. That's why I'm very proud of my office supporting this event. I'm a huge boxing fan myself. I grew up watching all the fights, and I still watch them today. I actually got to see Canelo back in September and met David Benavidez in Phoenix. And growing up, I've been in the ring with my friends too. So I know how important outlets like this are for young men. Boxing pushes you, teaches you discipline, keeps you focused, and gives you something to be proud of. That's exactly what we're all doing here today, and it's awesome to see. I want to give a big shout out to the Clever International and JL Academy for creating this opportunity and giving young people a place to grow. I also want to thank Mayor Jose Gabriela for helping make this event possible. And I hope I can make it out to the next match. También mucha suerte a todos los luchadores y que sea un gran evento.
Round of applause, please.
Arizona Senator Ruben Gallego
Rubén Gallegos.
making an announcement here, a proclamation.
We have a special treat for you today. Tenemos una presentación, unos personajes aquí con nosotros. Permítame presentar al campeón interino del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, the interim lightweight middleweight champion for the WBC, Jesús El Mono Ramos.
WBC champ Jesus Ramos here in the house.
Está dando unas instrucciones a los jovencitos afuera de cómo dar ese derechazo. Me gustaría también presentar a una persona que nos visita desde San Antonio. Es la campeona continental del WBA, World Boxing Association, Super Featherweight, Interim Continental Champion. Please welcome Gabriela Sosa Reyes.
And there's Gabriela. We talked to her. You can see that video over on the Cool FM Sports page. Had a great interview with her just a little bit ago. She's in town from San Antonio to be a part of today's boxing festivities at the Cochise County Fairgrounds in Douglas. Brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive.
Y platícanos cuál es tu próximo reto, si es posible.
I'll be fighting next month or the following, come in May. At the end of May, I'll be on the 24th or the 30th. Yeah, either in El Paso or in Florida.
Oh,
I
there's
look forward to having you. I'm from El Paso, so definitely we look forward to having you in El Paso, Texas. Felicidades.
There's Gabriela, WBA champ here in Douglas. As they gather together for some photos, you are watching live coverage here of Mexico versus the USA in Douglas, Arizona. Excited to be a part of this event here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the national anthem. I'd like to ask We have Angelica Ballesteros join us, and she's going to sing the national anthem of the United States of America and the country of Mexico. Por favor, nos va a acompañar la cantante Angelica Ballesteros con el himno nacional de Estados Unidos y el himno nacional de México.
Mexicanos el grito de guerra, que el acero apestar y el ruido, y tiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir de carbón. Y tiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir de carbón. Sino patria sienes de oliva, de la paz, del ángel divino, que el cielo tu eterno destino, por el dedo de Dios escribió. Mas si usare un extraño enemigo, profanar con su planta tu cielo. Piensa, oh patria querida, que el cielo, un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apestar y el ruido, y entiende sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir de cañón. Y entiende sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir de cañón.
Mexican national anthem followed up by the national anthem of the United States of America here in Douglas, Arizona, at the Cochise County Fairgrounds.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, and once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, and o'er the ramparts we watched, they were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets rattled round, the bombs bursting in air, it flew through the night. Never that was still there. Oh, sailors and star-spangled banner, yet wave o'er the land of the free.
Angelica taking care of the national anthems for Mexico and for the United States of America.
With the endorsement of the USA Boxing, we would like to recognize and thank the following officials: Anthony Alvarez, Vice President; Enrique Orsi; Arturo Magallanes; Mónica Magallanes; Sonia Rodriguez; Julio Ibarra; Don Kekov, Hugo, and Jim Weed. Also joining us, Dr. Arturo Garcia. Now the Pee-wee in the first light of the afternoon. Please join us in welcoming these warriors, the Pee-wee division, 65 pounds.
29 kilograms, 69 pounds here as we return to our setup. And boxer in the blue corner, a boxer in the red corner. And that's how we'll be set up here inside the Cochise County Fairgrounds hangar here in Douglas, Arizona, off of Leslie Canyon Road. So glad you're joining us here today for this amazing Mexico versus the USA presented by the city of Douglas. So these are Pee-wee 8-year-olds, the present and future of boxing. As we talked to Gabriela over on the Cool FM Live Sports page, she talked about how before she became a WBA champion based out of San Antonio, Texas, she would box in events just like this as she was starting her boxing journey. Could we be seeing future champions here today? We hope so. We believe so. And while we do have the post kind of in our way, we're giving you the best angle that we possibly can here. And Alejandro will be closing up on, yeah, exactly, doing some close-ups on the boxers in the ring as we get started with the Pee-wee 8-year-old novice. Looks like Ademir Avalos versus Yaciel Buenas. Special thanks to my good friends at the city of Douglas who were absolutely awesome in greeting us and making us feel so welcome here today to be a part of this event. It looks like the WBC champ is here. As he's getting some photos with David Villarreal, who ended up starting a boxing program way back in the day. So again, there are champions here that you can meet. You can shake their hand. You can get their autograph, get a photo with them. And we are just about ready to get our first match underway. These will be 1.5 minute rounds, and I'm not sure how many rounds these will go. It doesn't say how many rounds it is. They just say the number of minutes per round. The most minutes will be a 3-minute round, and that will be for the elite male and youth male divisions. In the meantime, everybody else will either be 2 minutes or, like the Pee-wee 8 male novice, Ademir and Yaciel, they will be in the 1 minute 30 second per round category. So glad you're joining us here on Cool FM Live. It is literally standing room only. There are people standing everywhere all around the hangar. This was initially supposed to be outdoors, but thank goodness cooler heads prevailed, and they said, well, we want to keep everybody cool, and because it's 88 degrees outside right now, and it's a lot more if you're standing out in that scorching hot sun. It is a warm day outside, but with the air-conditioned confines here inside the Cochise County Fairground hangar, the main hangar at the Cochise County Fairgrounds. They have packed this place out. This is a sanctioned event here today. Mexico versus the USA. It looks like our athletes, our 8-year-old athletes in the ring, they are ready to go. As we await the announcer to do this, to get this thing on the road, we want to thank our main sponsor, the Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, Douglas, where we are emanating this broadcast from right now, are all of Cochise County. Every city in Cochise County is backed by Morse. It's going to be an exciting day. There are 17 bouts scheduled. And again, because they are mostly 2-minute rounds, with the exception of this one, there's four bouts that will have 1.5 minute rounds. Most will have 2 minutes, only 2 will have 3 minutes. So it'll go by quickly. This will be fast and furious as it all comes forth today. And if you want to hear that interview or see that interview that we did with Gabriela, the WBA champ, that was absolutely awesome, meeting her and chatting with her about her experience and how she ended up getting to the level that she did. It was because of events like this, sanctioned events in hangars, in warehouses, in boxing gyms. Anywhere and everywhere that she could box, she did. So right now, if my notes are correct, we are ready for Adamir in the red corner versus Yaciel in the blue corner. Our opening bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first fight, heavyweight division, 65 pounds. Our first fight in the red corner, presentando a Adamir Ramos, del Club Old School. Va a pelear en la esquina roja y en la esquina azul, representando al Club Boxing 8, está Yaciel Buenas.
In the back.
As the official finishes talking to the combatants here, these young athletes are kicking off Mexico versus the USA here live in Douglas, Arizona. Adamir in the red corner, Yaciel in the blue. We await the bell. And we're underway. Yaciel not wasting any time trying to get in the face of Adamir as these Pee Wee 8 male novice division opponents battle it out. A lot of swinging. As they come right back into our corner here. Now make their way around the ring. 1 minute and 30-second rounds, so we have 55 seconds left in this round. Again, this is how the boxers that you see at events all around the world, headlining around the world, this is where they get their starts. Good shot by Yaciel. This is on a big one. Adamir having to put up his dukes. Another big shot by Yaciel in the blue. Adamir is just made of steel. Backs him into the corner. 10 seconds left. And they're leaving it all out in the ring. And that is the end of round one. Yaciel in the blue definitely seemed to have the advantage there. I'm not sure how the scorekeepers are going to judge this, whether it is on landed shots or just the jabs or things of that nature, but Adamir will definitely need to take round two in order to even this thing out. This is the Pee Wee 8-year-old male novice division. These the 29 kilo or 65 pound category. So again, you'll hear the clacking, the clack of that noise is when there's 10 seconds left. But we got 1 minute and 30 seconds. Starting here in round number 2. Adamir in red comes out a little bit hotter than he did last time. He kind of backs up. Both of these young athletes giving their all in this ring today. Here in the second round, I believe Yasiel took the first. And 2 more big shots by Yasiel in blue as he backs up Adamir. So they're feeling it out. Big hit by Adamir. Good response. These rounds only a minute and a half long. They go by quickly. Yasiel in blue seems to be in firm control again. So you see the eyes of these boxers. They're so close. We're so close right here. You can see their eyes as they come around. 10 seconds. There's a left-hand hook shot by Yasiel that landed on Adamir. And they break. They will have 1 minute to get to their respective corners. Get a big drink of water here as round number 3 is going to be coming at you. It's Mexico versus the USA, presented by the city of Douglas and brought to you by our good friends at the Morse Automotive Group. Douglas, Sierra Vista, Cochise County, it is all backed by Morse. It is standing room only here in the hangar, the main hangar at the Cochise County Fairgrounds off of Leslie Canyon Road in Douglas, Arizona. Incredible view that we have literally right here on the corner of the ring. Obviously a little bit of an obstruction when they get to a certain point, especially for these smaller athletes. 7 seconds before the bell will ring, and we'll start the third round. A minute and a half on the clock. Round number 3. Adamir doesn't have time to waste in the red. He needs to make sure to keep swinging. There's Yasiel in the blue. And don't let them fool you. They're Pee-wee 8-year-old male novice category opponents, but they are very well trained. And they're going to break them up. They get their hands up. Big right swing. Just missed, but right connected. And another right connected by Adamir. Yasiel able to keep his distance from Adamir on those big swings. 10 seconds left. Adamir makes some swings, big swings, back and forth, clubbing blows by Yasiel and Adamir to end their 3-round bout. As they go to the opposite corners, this shows the respect that they have. They're going to the opposite corners to shake the hands of their opponents' trainers. What a fantastic opening bout here. Our next bout will feature the 101-pound category, the intermediate male category, featuring Christian Rollins versus Roman Castillo. I see Christian over to my left, and I see Roman up in front of me off in the corner here. Looks like there's a lot of belts going to be presented today to all of the different champions for this event. According to my estimation, I believe Yasiel in blue will end up winning this opening bout. Obviously by judge's decision. No TKO here in this first bout. Big round of applause for both of the competitors in this capacity crowd.
And the winner of the Kiwi division for the first bout of the afternoon. And the winner is the blue corner, Yasiel Buenas.
So Yasiel Buenas takes this first bout. And he is awarded a couple of medals. And he awards his opponent a medal here in this amateur boxing event. I don't know if that's going to wrap around, if that's going to hold. Just put it over his shoulder. Yeah, let him carry it. That waist is too thin. I'm not sure if it's going to wrap. Either way, the first bout is in the books. Yasiel Buenas via decision over Ademir Avalos. Now coming up next in the blue corner, we will see Roman Castillo from Martillo's gym take on Christian Rollins in the red corner from Martinez Boxing in the intermediate male category, 46 kilos or 101 pounds. There's Roman Castillo, and now entering the ring in the red corner, Christian Rollins. As they get the feel for the ring itself, making sure that their footing is solid. The official is doing all of his pre-match checks, checking the headgear, checking the gloves.
El siguiente pleito de la tarde, presentando en 101 libras, 101 pounds. There are 2-minute rounds on the red corner, Christian Rollins.
Christian Rollins in the red corner, 2-minute rounds.
And on the blue corner, Juan Castillo.
Big height difference between these two boxers. Christian Rollins has a good 4 or 5 inches over Roman Castillo. Will that end up being a difference in this bout? 2-minute rounds. Amateur boxing live on Cool FM Live. Brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. Sierra Vista, Douglas, all of Cochise County is backed by Morse. Wow, fast swings coming out of the box by Roman Castillo in blue. I would assume that these fighters have not met each other before. I'm not sure how much tape they were able to view of each other. Roman able to get a jab into the left jaw of Christian. Break. Easy break call by the official, who I would assume is going to be officiating all 17 bouts. 2-minute rounds here in our second bout, the intermediate male category. Christian Rollins in red, Roman Castillo in blue. Christian kind of keeps his glove down. That left jab just kind of coming out of nowhere for Christian. The those long arms. Again, he has a height advantage for sure and can reach a lot further in. Oh, big left by Roman Castillo. And again, Roman's going to have to use the height against Christian Rollins. You have to stay a little bit closer, which becomes a little more risky. 10 seconds left in round number 1. Big pop, but it lands as the bell rings, and they go to their respective corners for the 60-second break that they have. Get a little bit of water and get some instruction from their coaches. Christian Rollins from Martinez Boxing Academy, Roman Castillo in blue from Martillo's Academy. And the competitors for the next bout are already warming up. I believe that's Axel Melendez from JL Boxing off to my left. But in the meantime, right now, we're heading into round number 2. Featuring Christian Rollins in the red corner, Roman Castillo in the blue corner. We're live at the Cochise County Fairgrounds in Douglas, Arizona. These bouts were supposed to be outside, but it was way too hot to do anything outdoors. I'm so glad they're indoors. As we await the bell to ring for round number 2, 2 minutes. The 46 kilo category, 101 pounds. Oh, big hit by Roman, big left. Roman wearing the blue, Christian wearing the red. Roman being able to get in there. Christian trying to keep his distance. Has to readjust his headgear. So again, Christian keeps that left down. Oh, big shot, big right by Christian. Now, they don't even need a break from the official. They break themselves. We're in the second round of the second bout of this sanctioned event here today. Big right by Christian Rollins. You see how Christian keeps that left arm down and then brings it up to jab. Wow, quick hands. Good job by the official staying out of the way. You don't know where these boxers are going to be dancing. Ten seconds to go in the second. And that will be the second round in the books of this amateur boxing event. Round number 2, Christian Rollins in red from Martinez Boxing, taking on Roman Castillo in blue from Martillo's Boxing, the intermediate male category, 101 pounds. Boy, I'm not sure who's leading this. The first round, I would say, easily went to Roman, but Christian had some good shots in the second round. Most of these matches will be decided by decision. Should there be a big shot, we could see a TKO. But in the meantime, I assume most of them will be decided via judge's decision. The second round numbers are getting put into the computer as we head to the third and final round of bout number 2. Christian Rollins in red, Roman Castillo in blue. It's round number 3. 2 minutes. Two quick jabs by Christian. That left-handed jab, or a big shot by Roman. Heard his coach say, once you feel the rhythm, go. Oh, a couple of big shots going back and forth between these young athletes. Smiles on their faces. Christian needs to step away from those ropes. Boy, he went for a haymaker there. Didn't land. Good job by Roman to get a body shot in. Another jab by Christian. Wait each other out. Boy, that long reach of Christian Rollins. Trying to keep that separation, keep that distance, but Roman has been able to deflect just about everything. They split it up. Good job by the official. Literally a ringside seat for you here at the Cochise County Fairgrounds. 10 seconds left in round number 3. One shot, big shot landed at the end, and now you can see they go to the opposite corners, and the opposite corner takes off the headgear, and they give high fives to the coaches on the other side. Boy, if I was going to have to guess, I would say it is another belt going to the blue corner. I believe Roman Castillo landed a few more shots than Christian Rollins did, particularly in the first and second round. But again, we spoke with Gabriela Reyes from San Antonio, Texas, about her experience as she's the current WBA champion, who's here signing autographs and meeting fans. She started in events and places just like this. And both of them get their just due. And applause from the crowd. But only one can take the championship and win the belts. As we await the head judge to send word up to the announcer, and he does. He will hand him the scorecard. For this second bout, Christian Rollins in red and Roman Castillo in blue. Our next boxer is ready to take the ring. They're both strapped up and ready to go.
Out of the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the winner in the red corner, Christian Rollins.
Really? Wow. Great job, Christian. I didn't know if I had that on my scorecard, but I mean, just from watching this. So Christian will get a medal and a belt. Congratulations to Christian Rollins. And of course, Yasael Buenas. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, Alejandro. Alejandro grabbed me a chair so I can sit down and enjoy this view. So we are heading into bout number 3. These rounds will be 2 minutes long. This will be in the junior male category. These young people a little bit heavier at 119 pounds or 54 kilos. There's Axel Melendez from JL Boxing Academy in red. Sebastian Santiago from Ramos Boxing in blue. As they go to their different corners, all four corners of the ring, all four sides of the ring. But congratulations thus far to Yasiel Buenas in the Pee Wee 8 male novice and Christian Rollins in the intermediate male. Again, a surprising end to bout number 2. I did not see that one coming, but both put on a heck of a bout. We're live at Cochise County Fairgrounds in Douglas, Arizona for Mexico versus the USA.
In the third bout of the afternoon, introducing at 119 pounds from JL Boxing Academy in the red corner, Axel Melendez. And introducing in the blue corner from Ramos Boxing, welcome Sebastian Santiago.
Now the head official giving the instructions to these young athletes. The junior male category, Axel in red, Sebastian in blue. 2-minute rounds. Brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, Douglas, Sierra Vista, all of Cochise County, backed by Morse. Really excellent coordination between the judges on all sides. And we're underway. Round number 1. Man, they're coming right at us. Boy, great swings and great lands by Axel Melendez. Sebastian in blue. Pushing Axel backwards. There's a couple of body shots in and a side head shot. Axel was just unloading. And they're going to make sure that Sebastian has his wits about him to continue this bout. As Axel just unloaded a plethora of rights and lefts. Another shot, more shots, and they're going to break it as he's up against the ropes. And the official again doing a standing 8 count.
7, 8.
A standing 8 count. Now sends him back. This is round number 1, but it might only last one round. More and more shots landed by Axel Melendez. And they will do another standing 8 count. And they're going to call it just like that. The standing 8 count is wrapped up. Axel Melendez from JL Boxing Academy. There was no chance for Sebastian Santiago to even get any sort of offense started. Keep an eye on Axel Melendez. I believe just by watching him, we might be seeing the present and future of boxing. Great job, Coach. Boy, talk to me about Axel. He's one of your trainees here, right?
Yeah, Axel's been here with me for about maybe a year training. He fought one of my other fighters that I have. So he was trained by one of my good friends from a different gym. And he decided to come with us after he was done with over there. He fought one of my fighters. Unfortunately, he lost. But he wanted to join our team, and he's been putting in work for 6 months, nonstop, and it shows up right now.
Without a doubt, it showed. Yeah. My goodness, a fantastic bout and a great TKO here in round number 1.
I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of the kids. You know, everybody that comes out, shows up, gets in the ring has my most respect.
Looks like you got several other boxers coming up. Looks like Alfredo Ponce, Michael Garcia, and Christian Cruz coming up later on here.
Not only that, but also I'm helping out a team from Vegas as well.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, so we are it was second bout. We won as well.
Yeah.
So we're doing good. As a matter of fact, the next one is a bout that I got to be coaching as well.
Awesome. Well, let's get back to it.
Appreciate it. Where are you guys?
We're with Cool FM Live on Facebook.
Cool FM Live on Facebook.
Yeah, you can find it there. It's a blue check mark verified platform, 55,000 followers. We've got
Sounds good, man.
got hundreds of people, thousands of people who've already tuned in.
All right, man.
But great to see you. Thank you so much.
Time, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you. The head of JL Boxing Academy having a chat with us here as his student Axel Melendez, the first TKO of the day. 2 standing 8 counts. The third standing 8 count was the count out in round number 1. Our next bouts will be the youth male category. Just a little bit more kilo or poundage behind them, as Axel and Sebastian were the 119-pound, 54-kilo range. This is going to be Marco in the red corner, David in the blue corner in the 55-kilo range, which is 121 pounds. It is Mexico versus the USA. Boxing live here on Cool FM Live. So glad you're joining us here in Douglas, Arizona at the Cochise County Fairgrounds off of Leslie Canyon Road. Presented by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, Douglas, Sierra Vista. All of Cochise County is backed by Morse. Alejandro behind the camera. Jeff Davenport on the call. Doing my best. I don't think I've ever called any boxing matches before. Definitely a first for me. But excited to be here, and definitely exciting to watch these young athletes who are honing their craft. They are the present and future of boxing. And as we talked about with Gabriela Reyes from San Antonio, Texas, she's the current WBA champion who's here on site, signing autographs, taking photos, and having a good old time with a standing room only crowd. There are food vendors outside, some drink vendors inside. The city of Douglas, oh my goodness, I can smell the food. I wish this was smell-o-vision. I smell that fried food. Oh, that smells good, Alejandro. I do not see the red corner boxer out yet. The blue corner boxer's been standing in the ring for probably about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. As I'm not sure if they're doing their final checks on the red corner boxer or not. Either way, we're about 5 minutes before the top of the 2 o'clock hour, getting ready for bout number 4. Marco Ochoa will be in red. David Torres will be in blue. The youth male, 121-pound division. And what a show by Axel Melendez in that last bout, a first round TKO. Looks like we'll have a new official. In the ring as he gets ready. Hey, no worries. Great to see you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Jeff, by the way. Junior, so great to see you. This is Alejandro. He's doing the camera work for us today, Junior. Thank you so much, man.
Showing the support.
No, without a doubt. We're glad to be here and glad to do that for you. Is there an issue with the red? I guess with Marco's.
I believe there's something going on with.
Oh, that's okay. Here, I can just hold it. Okay.
I can hold it.
Okay.
I think there's something going on with his hand wraps or something like that. So in Mexico, they wrap their hands a little bit different. So they're allowed to. They only use one gauze for the whole thing.
Okay.
So we use Mexican wraps, which is the ones we use in the United States for training. So they were issued some wraps, but I don't know what's the deal with I don't know why they're holding off or what's going on. But I think they're about to come up now.
And how long have you been in the sport of boxing? When did you get your start?
So I started. I started when I was young.
Like the 8-year-olds, kind of like what we saw here.
Yeah, I think I was like 7 years old when I started training. I'm from LA, but I trained over there. But unfortunately, I was not disciplined. I didn't grow up with that discipline. I was a very angry kid when I was growing up, and I used to be, and not in a good neighborhood. So that's how I grew up. I didn't understand when I was a kid that I wanted to needed to be taught discipline, and I wanted to fight.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't care about who was tall. I didn't care about weight classes, but I just wanted to fight. But I ended up doing that. But all my life I've been in sports. I played soccer. I played other sports, and then, you know.
What was it about boxing that you really drew? Was it the fight aspect? And what was it that actually brought you from honing that anger and turning it into that athletic ability?
I think that it's always been there. I think you were born like that, right? But when you get to the point when you grow up, you're more mature. You understand it a little bit better, so that you realize, you know, okay, they were trying to teach me something that I didn't understand when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And now that I get to be grown, I can actually explain that to kids that they're in the same situation as I am.
And to be able to instill that in them and help them make sure that they don't have those missing years where they could have actually been better. You're able to coach them through the things that you went through to be able to make them better boxers.
Yes. So that's the reason why I started. And again, my son, I started teaching my son when I was young. I was about to turn pro, but then unfortunately, you know, they get into the age when they're 16, 17, and they start falling in love with girls, and they go the different way. But it's funny thing is one of my coaches as well now. So now he works with me. He trains the kids, and then he understands now what I was trying to teach him.
Wow.
Now he's putting that to the other kids. So he's very passionate about what he does. You know, he loves it, and that's why he's here. He's competing. That's how I started, and I ended up meeting the team from Benavides, and I started with them when they were beginning. I was fortunate enough to be there when he won his first world title at age 20 years old.
Wow.
So, and I've been a part of a lot of great fighters, you know, Diego Pacheco, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, which is an ex-world champion as well, Daniel Blancas, the list goes on. I have a lot of guys. I was fortunate enough to see Jesus Ramos grow up since he was a kid before he turned pro, and then now the pro, now he's a champion. So
which is pretty awesome that and even comes back here and hangs out with us today.
Yes. I'm fortunate enough to have him here, you know what I'm saying, hang out with the kids, because at one point in time he was in his same situation. So,
yeah.
You know, and I see all these kids there, all these kids that are coming up, and I see a bright future for them. I see a lot of potential, a lot of different teams all over, you know, Arizona. We got kids from Vegas coming and joining us, and like I said, very grateful to be here. And now it's hosting an event. This is my first event, so hopefully, you know, things could turn out. It looks like
yeah, you look around, it's standing room only in here inside the hangar at the city of Douglas, the Cochise County Fairgrounds. I mean, my gosh, this is absolutely awesome, Junior. We're so happy for you.
Also, I want to thank the mayor, you know, Douglas, because, you know,
Jose has a true passion for this.
Yes. So it shows, right? The people came out and supported. It looks good. Hopefully everything enjoy it.
You really did. Thank you so much, Junior. Great to see you. 2-minute rounds here for Marco Ochoa in red, David Torres in blue. We're underway, round number one. The 121-pound, 55-kilo category. Boy, you're watching just in the age group that we've seen, the age differences working their way up from the 8-year-olds to what I assume is teenager. You can see the difference in skill, balance, structure. So again, Marco with the red gloves and red headgear, David with the blue gear. Big shots exchanged by both fighters. Big left hand by Marco Ochoa. Oh, another big shot by Marco. Swing and a miss. Marco loses his balance. Good job by the official. Keep him broken up. This is not MMA where they'll be chasing each other on the floor. This is a sanctioned boxing event here at the Cochise County Fairgrounds, Douglas, Arizona, off of Leslie Canyon Road. 10 seconds left in round number 1. Oh, Marco with a big swing. And that will end round number 1. The crowd getting into this one. As we have Mayor Jose Grijalva from Douglas, we have the mayor from Nogales, Arizona here. And the mayor from Nogales is actually a very good public address announcer. He does a lot of the public address announcing for Nogales High School baseball when they are at their amazing field there in Nogales. It's an awesome stadium, and he does all the public address announcing for them. So I'd say round number 1 went to Marco. We're in the youth male category, 121 pounds, 55 kilos. Ten seconds to get back to the center of the ring. The bell will ring. 2 more minutes on the clock for round number 2. Bout number 4. Quick body shots by Marco to start off the second round. Marco not afraid to kind of jump right into David's wheelhouse. David actually got a couple of good shots there. Got a left hook as he was going down. A couple of big shots by Marco again. Marco hits the right cross. Spreads out from David. Big right by Marco. Now a big left by Marco as he gets up. The official tells him to try to aim for the top of the head, not around the back. So professionally done. 10 seconds to go in the second. Big exchange on both sides. As David gets the last couple swings in, Marco steps over to his corner, David into his. USA versus Mexico here in Douglas, Arizona at the Cochise County Fairgrounds. The judges on either side of the ring. So we have them to our right and to our left. And they're doing a great job communicating and coordinating everything from the scoring and then entering the scoring into the computer to our left. We're just about ready for round number 3. Marco Ochoa in red, David Torres in blue. I believe David will need a big third round. He takes some big swings. David hit the left jab, now right combo. And Marco comes back. Make sure you share this video around to your friends and family who love boxing. It's amateur boxing event, sanctioned amateur boxing event. In the hangar, the main room of the Cochise County Fairgrounds. Wow, Marco getting a warning not to use his elbow. Well, he was waiting just to wind up. Official breaks here in the third round. David got a couple shots in there. A standing 8 count given to Marco. 10 seconds left in round number 3. And that will do it. Now they head to their opposite corner. Actually, they're heading back to their normal corners here. In the past, they've been going back and forth. What a great job by Marco and David. I believe that one will go to Marco, as the official gets the scores from the judges on each corner. I should say each side. Youth male category, 121 pounds, 55 kilos. Time to hear who the winner is, as both of them get their just due with both their hands raised, but only one gets the belts. Waiting for the final judges' final notes to be inputted into the computer to my left. Looks like the next boxers appear to be ready to go for our next bout, which will be a 154-pound category. So we're going to take a massive leap up in poundage from the 121-pound category that you're seeing right now to the 154-pound category. Continuing to wait for the final official to input the final scores. Marco with his hand raised, he's got a feeling. But David thinks he might have been able to pull out something. He was the one who gave Marco that standing 8 count in the third. So was there enough from David in that third round to take down Marco? We're going to find out right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a great bout from Team Mexico, Marco Ochoa.
As expected, Marco Ochoa gets the win. He will place the medal around the neck of his competitor, David Torres, as Marco gets the medal and the belt for this bout. Congratulations, Marco Ochoa, Yasiel Buenas, Christian Rollins, and Axel Melendez, the winners thus far in the Two Nations, One Dream event. Mexico versus the USA here at the Cochise County Fairgrounds in Douglas, Arizona. It's Jeff Davenport. Alejandro Gutierrez behind the camera and has his own camera as well, getting some other footage. as we are ready for our next bout that will feature Joshua Gomez in the red corner versus Christopher Verduzco in the blue corner, 154-pound category. So this is definitely taking it up to the next level. Almost this, it will be actually the second heaviest match that we'll have. The next match will feature 165 pounds or 75 kilos. That will be the largest competitors that we will see, but the second largest competitors we'll see are Joshua and Christopher coming up in the next bout. Oh, really? Which one? Okay, so Joshua Gomez. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Bruce Wetton from Herald Review Media just let me know about Joshua Gomez, who, yeah, has a local connection here to Douglas, attends Pep Tech, has one of his teachers here watching him. That's pretty cool. That's great. Love getting information about these boxers.
In the red corner, Joshua Gomez.
Gomez, yes.
In the blue corner, representing JL Boxing Academy, Matthew Verduzco.
It says Christopher Verduzco here on my roster, not Matthew Verduzco, but either way, JL Boxing Academy represented here in the blue corner. We talked to Junior a couple times. 154 pounds category. 2-minute rounds. Maximum of 3. Joshua in the red. Christopher in the blue. Round number 1 underway, brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by Morse. Joshua got a shot in there. Now he gets another one. Christopher answers with a tag, or Matthew. They called him Matthew Verduzco, not Christopher Verduzco. It says Christopher on my sheet that I have here. So Christopher, or Matthew, backed up Joshua. I'm going to call him Christopher because that's what it says on my sheet here. £154 weight category. And Joshua in red attends school at Pep Tech here in Douglas, Arizona. It's backed into the corner by Christopher. Spins it around. Waits for the official to break. They can bring it back to the center. Joshua on the attack a little bit, backing Christopher up, and now Christopher backing Joshua up in the corner. Big body shots by Christopher. As Joshua's backed up against the ropes. Ooh, big hit by Christopher as well. Another hit to the head, another right by Christopher. As they break. 10 seconds left in round number 1. And Christopher is just unloading on Joshua. Joshua ducked out of the way. And that will end round number 1. Christopher Verduzco out of JL Boxing Academy. You can see the difference. That JL Boxing Academy is definitely an in-demand academy. As we talked to Junior earlier about his experience, the official grabs the score sheets from the different sides of the ring. 3 different judges watching from 3 different angles. And the 4th judge is the one who inputs the scores just to my left. Excuse me. This is bout number 5 of 17. We're just past the hour of 2 o'clock here in Douglas, Arizona. As we're getting ready for round number 2 between Joshua in red for Team Mexico, Christopher in blue for JL Boxing Academy, the 154-pound category. Round number 2 underway. Christopher really took it to Joshua in that first round. Let's see if Joshua has an answer. Oh, another big right by Christopher. Backing Joshua up. Getting him into the ropes. Joshua just trying to fight out of it. He gets off a couple of good shots. But Christopher answers. Pushes him back into the ropes again. Body shots by Christopher. Answering jabs by Joshua. Joshua's backed up against the ropes. Boy, those quick hands by Christopher. Joshua has his hands up. He's able to anticipate. 2-minute rounds here in the 154-pound category. Christopher with his hands down, Joshua with his hands up. Now both of them with their hands up as they get a little bit closer. Oh, left-hand jab. Popped the head of Joshua. There's another shot to Joshua. He's going to have to readjust his headgear. His headgear is off-centered. Christopher continues the punishment. The official backs him up. Wants his headgear adjusted. So they're going to stop the clock. They're going to take a timeout to readjust the headgear of Joshua. His headgear was off-kiltered, and he can't fix it with his boxing gloves. So we're back, and that should be the final 10 seconds of round number 2. And we are done with round number 2. Christopher from JL Boxing Academy Jr. steps into the ring first to talk to him. Make sure he's okay. Joshua, it has been a battle for that young man. As the official collecting the scores from the judges, handing it to the head judge and putting those scores into the computer. It's Alejandro getting a little bit better view. No obstruction there. Jeff Davenport on the call here. Hanging out with you. Wish you were here. My goodness, it is a standing room only. There's so many people standing at the Cochise County Fair, the Fairgrounds here in Douglas. We're ready for the third and final round of the 154-pound category. Joshua in red, Christopher in blue. Christopher's just been backing up Joshua this entire fight. Joshua's been fighting off of the ropes. And Christopher just keeps landing body shots, head shots. Joshua tries to fight out. Christopher not letting him go anywhere. Gets him in from one corner to the other. And the official backs them up. And Joshua just attacks right away. I'm sorry, Christopher just attacks Joshua right away. And Joshua just trying to cover up. And a big swing, had a left jab. I just don't think it's enough. I think Christopher has had a dominant performance here. In all 3 rounds, big jab by Joshua. Right hook by Joshua does not land. Christopher with his hands down, just finding a little window between Joshua's hands. Give him a couple of jabs. Now combos, and that will be it, a standing 8 count. Registered to Joshua. So Christopher could finish this in the third. Oh, big hits. Christopher backing Joshua up. And they will give Joshua another standing 8 count. Will that be the end They're going to call it. TKO in the third. Christopher Verduzco over Joshua Gomez. Joshua gave it his all, but Christopher was in a different league today as he heads over to congratulate his opponent and their team, to talk about things. But Joshua Gomez, what a great showing by that young man just to even step in this ring. Goes to school at Pep Tech here in Douglas, Arizona. Great to see local talent shining bright in the ring today. But this particular bout was all about Christopher Verduzco from JL Boxing Academy. Another win for Junior and his team.
Un gran aplauso a este gran evento público por decisión del referee stop antes. El ganador de la esquina roja, perdón, de la esquina azul, JL Boxing Academy,
So Christopher/Matthew will award his opponent with a medal as he shakes the hand of the head promoter who we spoke with earlier, getting the medal and the belts for his outstanding performance in bout number 5. 2 nations, 1 dream. It's Mexico versus USA here in Douglas, Arizona at the Cochise County Fairgrounds that the city of Douglas helped put together. Some great bouts thus far. And bout number 6 will be and feature the largest opponents, the largest competitors that we will see today. 75 kilos, 165 pounds. Santiago Valenzuela will be fighting out of the red corner. Alan Ramos will be fighting out of the blue corner. I am so glad this is indoors. I can't imagine this being outdoors right now. Let's get a temperature check. Really? Alejandro says 95 degrees outside here in Douglas, Arizona. But it is a very sweet 72 degrees inside. The AC is cranked for a standing room only crowd. Bout number 6. As we prepare for the announcements from our public address announcer, the official, speaking with Santiago Valenzuela in the red corner, as Alan Ramos continues stretching in the blue corner to your right.
En el sexto combate de la tarde, en 165 libras, representando a México, Santiago Valenzuela, esquina roja. Y en la esquina azul, representando a Ramos Boxing, Alan Ramos.
So it's the 6th bout. It's been evenly split between USA versus Mexico. Santiago and Alan, 165 pounds. as we await the start of bout number 6. This live coverage of sanctioned boxing. Mexico versus the USA here in Douglas, Arizona, brought to you by the Morse Automotive Group. All of Cochise County is backed by Morse. We're ready to go. Santiago in red, Allen in blue, 165-pound weight category. They were going to see some thunder behind those punches that Allen just landed. Official breaking it up. Big swings. Oh, big right by Alan Ramos. Now he gets checked on by the official. Two-minute rounds. Allen again with a good combo. Another good combo. And that puts Santiago down. Again, we know that in this 165-pound weight category, these guys are taking big swings. Another big swing by Ramos. And they're going to call it in round number 1. Alan Ramos over Santiago Valenzuela. Now the question comes down to which team is fighting for which country. Is it Team Mexico? Because they switch. It's like some of them are in red, some of them are some Mexico teams are in red, some Mexico teams are in blue, some USA teams are in blue, other teams are in red. It's difficult to keep track of who is where. But Alan Ramos putting on a show. A TKO in round number 1. So again, Santiago boxes with Team Mexico, so I would assume that Alan Ramos with Ramos Boxing is boxing for the USA. So Todd wanted me to kind of give an update on, who's winning, USA or Mexico? I don't know. I only know the boxers. They don't say, I assume if it says Team Mexico, that's who they're with. But, and if it's, Tucson Southwest, that's obviously the USA, I would assume. Alan Ramos in that 165-pound category.
Red is from Sonora, Mexico, right there. From right there, the country, from the state, I mean.
Yeah, so Santiago in the red is obviously Team Mexico. So round number 6 is wrapped as we prepare for number 7. This will go back to an intermediate category, so these boxers will be younger and significantly lower in weight in the 106-pound category. So we went from 165 to 106, the 48-kilo category is what's coming up next. Carlos Flores Linares from Team Mexico taking on Jaden Lopez from JL Boxing Academy. We talked to Junior a little bit ago. Looks like both competitors are set and ready to go. So again, yes, I am almost positive that this is kind of a mix and match. There are more Team Mexico in red, so maybe that means, there are more Team Mexico on the red side. So is that Mexico and this is the U.S.? That's a question. I don't know if you want to go over and ask Alejandro just to make sure that maybe I'm wrong. I believe they've been. As Alejandro gets clarification, we're going to see, nope, it is not. So it is not all Team Mexico in red or in blue. They switch back and forth. Yeah. So they are switching.
Yeah.
So they are switching. Okay.
Yeah, what he told me was every time it says Team Mexico, that's Team Mexico.
Okay.
And if it's not, then it's United States.
Okay. Well, then I think that's kind of what we assumed. So now that we've got that clarified, but it is not just Team Mexico in red and Team United States in blue. They're actually switching back and forth between the sides. So our next bout will be Carlos Flores Linares from Team Mexico in the red corner, taking on Jaden Lopez from JL Boxing Academy in the blue corner. Again, you can stop by and meet these boxers. You can shake their hand. We got the WBC champion here. We got a WBA champion here. We interviewed the WBA champion before on the Cool FM Live Sports page. And her name is Gabriela Reyes from San Antonio, Texas. And boy, she looks so normal. But she was someone who would bash your brains in, and she's got the belts, plural, to prove it. It is wild to be here in this standing room only environment. People going to get some drinks, get some food. Got food vendors on site here as we await boxing match number 7. Excuse me, 2:35 p.m. here in Douglas, Arizona. This sanctioned event presented by the City of Douglas and, of course, brought to you here on Cool FM Live by our good friends at the Morse Automotive Group. All of Douglas, all of Sierra Vista, all of Cochise County is backed by Morse. What a great day. I'm so glad we're indoors. 95 degrees outside, but it is a nice 72 inside. As the fans are on, the AC is cranked. It feels good inside the hangar at the Cochise County Fairgrounds for two nations, one dream, Mexico versus the USA.
What's the stream like?
I'm sorry. If you go, do you have Facebook?
Yeah.
It is on a page called Cool FM Live. It's a meta verified, COOL FM space live, and it should pop up as blue checkmark verified. You'll see it come up here. Let's see if that comes up. Oh, it looks like there's 2 F's there, but I mean it should come up. Yeah. Oh, it looks like you don't have enough bars in here to get that.
But this is it here?
It'll look exactly like this. It'll look like that when it comes up, and it's meta verified, blue checkmark verified, 55,000 followers. Thousands have already watched and hundreds watching, people sharing it all around. What's your name?
I'm Eli.
Eli, Jeff Davenport. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Who are you with? Oh, awesome. So we talked to Junior, who was supposed to tell Eli, I guess, but Eli came over to ask because Junior was asking us where we're streaming from. And JL Boxing will have Jaden Lopez in the 106-pound category coming up next. So the official has been switched out again, so there's a new official. And he's chatting with Junior from JL Boxing as he is looking over the equipment of Jaden.
En el séptimo pleito de la tarde, representando en 106 libras de México, Carlos Flores Linares. Y en la esquina azul, representando a JL Boxing Academy, Jaden López.
They come to the middle to talk to the official. Carlos in red, Jaden in blue. Team Mexico versus JL Boxing Academy, USA. 2 minutes each round. Brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. And round number 1 is underway. Oh, big shot by Jaden. Big left to start off. Backing Carlos up. Carlos makes his way out of the danger against the ropes. So Carlos fighting for Team Mexico. Jaden Lopez in blue with JL Boxing. JL Boxing has several different competitors on the card today. Carlos tries to get a couple shots off, come up a little bit short against Jaden. Jaden with another jab. Oh, good combo by Jaden. His coach is telling him to get his hands back up. He's got that right hand down. Looking for that left. Another left-right combo. Backing Carlos up against the ropes. Swinging away. What a flurry of shots by Jaden Lopez. Another right by Jaden. Ten seconds left in round number 1. And that will be round number 1 solely going to Jaden Lopez as far as my count goes. We'll see what the judges say. They're on 3 sides of the ring. The referee in the middle walks around to collect the judges' scores. And it's interesting, even the judges switch seats as well. The judge who is currently locations to be able to get a better view. This is so professionally run here. Again, it is a sanctioned event. I mean, even the ring bell and having the timer connected with the speaker system here at the Cochise County Fairgrounds, really well done. For bout number 7, Carlos in red, Jaden in blue, the intermediate male category, 106 pounds, 48 kilos. It's round number 2. Jaden took round number 1. See how Carlos can answer here in round number 2. Carlos hanging in there, not being too intimidated. Backs up just a little bit. As Jaden just kind of throws that right hand, or just pushes that right hand out against the air to try to block the vision of Carlos. You're not allowed to do that. So he was told not allowed to hold your hand up like that. Oh, wow, big pop by Jaden. I didn't think that was legal, what Jaden was doing, holding his arm up just to block the vision of Carlos. And the official called him out on it. Great officiating here today. Again, this is sanctioned boxing going on. This is where all of those champs that you see every single month on pay-per-view They all got their starts at events like this. Big hit by Jaden, answered by Carlos. Carlos getting a few shots in, even though he's up against the ropes. Gets away. Wow, big swing, but a good juke by Jaden. 10 seconds left in round number 2. The punches going back and forth. And they call timeout. And the bell rings after round number 2. We'll go to the 3rd. As Carlos fighting for Team Mexico, Jaden fighting for the JL Boxing Academy and Team USA. We're live at the Cochise County Fairgrounds in Douglas, Arizona. Alejandro on the camera, Jeff Davenport on the call. Great to see all the dignitaries here today and actually have a video from our senator, on the video before we started today from Ruben Gallego, who wanted to be here today. It made it sound like he'll come to the next one. 3rd and final round, 2 minutes on the clock. Carlos in red for Team Mexico. Jaden in blue for the USA. A lot of fists flying by Carlos. Nothing seemed to land. Jaden making his way around the ring. Nice right by Jaden. Oh, Carlos gets a shot at. He's not giving up. Nice duck. Answered by Jaden. Official breaks. Carlos is getting in the action now. He's up against the ropes. Jaden finds him against the ropes. Jaden getting some shots in. Carlos, there's nowhere to hide. Another big left by Jaden. A standing 8 count. Carlos says he's okay. Seconds left to go in the 3rd. Big shot, big right by Jaden to finish off this match. It's in the books. And it looks like another win for JL Boxing Academy. Boy, this crowd was really getting into this 106-pound category. I don't know why they look bigger than 106 to me, but they did all the weigh-ins earlier today. Got everybody ready. Referee now getting the scores from the judges along each side of the ring, handing it to the judge with the computer to get everything entered to make it official. Carlos and Jaden embrace as Carlos heads over to talk to Junior from JL Boxing Academy. We'll wait for the official word, but as far as I could tell, I believe Jaden Lopez ended up getting the better of Carlos, although Carlos really brought it in that third round. That third round could have gone to Carlos, even though he was given the standing 8 count. But they made it all the way to the end of 3. Coming up next will be the 114-pound category, the 52-kilo category. Alfredo Ponce in the red corner for JL Boxing. Yotuel Cervantes from Reyes Boxing will be in the blue corner. But that'll be in our next one. We have to find out who is the winner of bout number 7. The official word coming.
Señoras y señores, decisión dividida. El ganador de la esquina azul,
Jaden Lopez, another win for JL Boxing Academy. Defeats Carlos. Jaden will get to give Carlos his medal and receive his medal from the promoter who we spoke with earlier today in our first abbreviated live stream on the Cool FM Live Sports page, which just got shared to the main page at the last possible second. So Jaden gets the medal and the belt. And we have finished 7 bouts. Coming up next, the 114-pound, 52-kilo category. Ponce versus Cervantes. Intermediate male. So all the folks from JL Boxing Academy will switch corners. They were just in the blue corner for Jaden's win. Now they're heading over to the red corner for Alfredo. Excuse me. Should have grabbed a water on my way in. As you see, Alfredo Ponce getting checked by the official, checking the gear, the headgear, and the gloves. Official makes his way over to Yotuel Cervantes. Fighting for Reyes Boxing in the blue corner. What a heck of a lot of fun watching these bouts.
En el octavo pleito, combate de la tarde, en 114 libras, representando a JL Boxing Academy, Alfredo Ponce. Y en la esquina azul, representando a Reyes Boxing, Yotuel Cervantes.
Yotuel in blue, Alfredo in red, getting the final instructions from the official. 114-pound intermediate male category. Live boxing here on Cool FM Live, brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. All of Douglas, all of Sierra Vista, all of Cochise County is backed by Morse. Round 1 underway. Bunch of combinations by Alfredo and Yotuel. Yotuel fighting in, getting a couple of good shots in. Okay, look at the accuracy. Look at the stance, the balance. These young men are big body shots by Yotuel. Big left by Alfredo. Another left by Alfredo. Fighting off the ropes. Alfredo doing what he can. Yotuel landing a couple shots. They find each other back in the center. Interesting first round. The left by Alfredo. 10 seconds to go in the first. Yotuel and Alfredo getting shot after shot in. Boy, if you're scoring that, there's a lot of action in that first round. A lot of punches landed on both sides. I might have to give the edge to Alfredo in red. But Yotuel came on strong there about 45 seconds into these 2-minute rounds. It is a capacity crowd here inside the Cochise County Fairgrounds main hangar. As Cool FM Live brings you sanctioned boxing here by the city of Douglas, Mexico versus the USA. 114-pound intermediate male category, Alfredo Ponce for JL Boxing in red. Yotuel Cervantes for Reyes Boxing in blue. Bout number 8, round number 2. A lot of close contact and punches being thrown as they're literally face to face, resting their heads against each other to start off the second round. Big hits by Alfredo. Swings and misses by Yotuel. Get broken up by the official. Less than a minute to go in round number 2. Big swings by Yotuel, lands a couple of them. Alfredo gets a couple punches off. His back is up against the ropes. Dances his way toward the center. 10 seconds. Round number 2 is in the books. I don't know who took round number 2. Yeah, Jesus Hermano Ramos is here on site. Boxing champ, a WBC boxing champ, is here. Getting photos with fans, signing autographs. We talked to Jesus' dad in that first video that I mentioned earlier. And then we had a chance to talk to Gabriela Reyes from San Antonio, who is the WBA women's champion. She's here as well. Round number 3, Alfredo in red, Yotuel in blue. 114-pound category, round number 3 underway. Very close fight. If you look at the overall number of punches landed, I believe Alfredo might have a few more, but Carlos with a couple big swings. He gets a few more shots in. Does Yotuel? Another left jab by Yotuel. Big right by Alfredo. Combo by Yotuel. Another combo by Yotuel. This might be swinging in his favor here in round number 3. Less than a minute to go. Another striking combination by Yotuel. Oh, big uppercut. As Alfredo went low, so did Yotuel on that shot to his jaw. Both of them seem to be gassed. Who's got enough left in the tank to finish this third round off? 10 seconds ago. Yotuel pouring it on. The final punches of round number 3. It has wrapped. And now they go to their opposite corners. As Yotuel has JL Boxing Academy take his headgear off, Alfredo has Reyes Boxing Academy take his headgear off. Now they head back to their respective corners. Great show of sportsmanship and respect by both of these teams. I think Yotuel might have pulled this one off. Bout number 8, the top of the 3 o'clock hour here in Douglas, Arizona. The scorecards have been given to the man behind the laptop who will be inputting them into the computer. I believe Yotuel from Reyes Boxing pulled off the victory there. That's just my guess. I am not a boxing aficionado. As the scores continue to get input to the laptop, just to my left, just to the left of the screen. The medals, plural. Each boxer will get a medal. Only one will get a medal and the JL belt. But they will both have their hands raised for this crowd to cheer on. The final scorecard being given to the public address announcer, to the ring announcer.
Señoras y señores, en las 114 libras, el ganador de la esquina azul,
It was Yotuel. Reyes Boxing gets the victory over JL Boxing Academy. as the doctor checks out Alfredo on the left side to make sure he's good to go. And the physician will also take a look at Yotuel. Make sure everything looks good after his fight. So they have a physician on site. That's right, young ladies stepping into the ring. Ruby and Abilene. So it's a junior female. I believe this is the only female category, right, Bruce? So the only female category is a junior female category, 110 pound, 50 kilograms. Abilene Quintana out of Visionary Boxing and Ruby Garcia from Team Mexico. What's that? Out of Phoenix. Okay, so thank you, Bruce. So Visionary out of Phoenix. Abilene will be fighting for Team USA. Ruby for Team Mexico. It's bout number 9.
Representando a México, Ruby Garcia.
Ruby Garcia from Team Mexico fighting out of the red corner.
En las 110 libras, representando a Visionary de la esquina azul,
Abilene Quintana from Visionary Academy out of Phoenix fighting for Team USA in the 110 pound junior female weight class and category. The only female match on the card. And maybe they were inspired by Gabriela Reyes, the WBA champion, who is here on site, signing autographs, taking photos with fans. Brought to you by the Morse Automotive Group. Ruby in red, Abilene in blue. Round number 1 is underway. Sanctioned boxing here in Douglas, Arizona. Big punches landed on both sides, some body shots while they're right up against each other. They give a natural break. Ruby doing a lot of the moving. Abilene staying still in the center. Big right by Abilene. Another left by Abilene and a right by Abilene, backing Ruby up into the ropes and into the corner. The official calls the break. About 45 seconds left in this 2-minute round. Number 1. Bout number 9. Ruby getting some shots in now. Official calls for the break. Oh, big shot by Abilene. Big punch by Abilene. Less than 10 seconds to go. Ruby back on her heels. She won't have far to go. Abilene has to cross the entire ring to get back to the blue corner. Round number 1 is done. Abilene Quintana from Visionary Boxing out of Phoenix, showing her dominance here. Ruby will need to regroup. Interesting round number one. Zabelin Quintana from Visionary Boxing out of Phoenix took command. Here comes round number two. These two young ladies, the present and future of boxing in Arizona. Could these be future champions? Just like Gabriela Reyes, the current WBA champion, who is here in the house. We talked to her earlier about her experience, how she started at events just like this. Abby backing Ruby up into the ropes. Gets a couple more punches off as Ruby counteracts. Big left by Ruby. And an answer by Abby. They're tangled up. Official calls for the break. Abby seems to have control of the center of the ring. And just being able to force her will on Ruby. Left hand by Abby. As Ruby continues to make her way around the ring. And Abby looking in the corner, gets a good combo. A right and a left. They'll give a standing 8 count to Ruby Garcia. Abby heads to the corner right in front of us. And 10 seconds left to go in round number 2. Abby pouring it on in round number 2. We will see the third round. Abby's coach and towel man on the side, on the right side of us, of your screen. A 110-pound, 50-kilo category, junior female, the only female bout that we'll have today. 8 more bouts to go after this. They were expecting to wrap this up in the 4 o'clock hour. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave at the bottom of the hour as I have to MC an event for the United Way back in Sierra Vista this evening. Round number 3, 2 minutes on the clock. Ruby in red, Abby in blue. Oh, no. Wait a second. The official, or the referee, I should say. Saw some dampness in that corner. Now we get underway. Third and final round. Abby imposing her will. Ruby gets a couple shots in there after the break was called. Ruby getting backed up into the ropes again. Natural break as they push each other away. But Abby puts Ruby into the ropes. Another break called. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go here in the third. Standing 8 count to Ruby. The second one she's received in as many rounds. Abby gets another shot. A left followed up by a right. And they're calling it. The winner, Evelyn Quintana from Visionary Boxing in Phoenix. In the third round, a call, a TKO. And we will go down in weight significantly for the 10th match, which will be 75 pounds, 34 kilos, the bantam male division. Rigo Garcia for Team Mexico and Ezra Fernandez from JL Boxing Academy. Enjoyed the chat with Junior. As Abby, wearing the colors of our state flag on her shorts. A valiant fight by Ruby, but Abby was just completely dominant. Oh, Gabriela's in the ring. She's going to be presenting. Look, there's Gabriela Reyes. She'll be presenting the belt to Abby Quintana. And Jose Almano steps into the ring too. Oh, he came in the ring with his WBC championship.
Un aplauso, por favor, a esas amigas guerrilleras.
Big ovation for both of these young ladies.
Frente aquí estuvo el combate, la ganadora, en la esquina azul,
Evelyn Quintana gets the victory for Team USA.
Tenemos para darle a un invitado especial. Tenemos al campeón mundial del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, WBC, Interim Lightweight Middleweight Champion, Jesús El Mono Ramos.
Jesus El Mono in the ring.
También nos acompañan Gabriela Estero, campeona del WBA Continental Super Featherweight, Gabriela Sosa Reyes.
Gabriela Reyes on the other side of the ring, holding the pink belt. As they award the belts and the medals. Abby with a big victory. Great shot there. A great photo op for those young ladies. El Mono Reyes on the microphone.
La próxima pelea obviamente, pero pues hoy es el día, ¿no? Es tu evento, ha habido peleas muy buenas, las he disfrutado mucho y pues gracias a toda la gente, gracias por el apoyo y contento de estar aquí por la invitación.
As the physician checks out the ladies, making sure that
Arriba Arizona, gracias por el apoyo.
Arriba Arizona, gracias Jesús El Mono Ramos, campeón mundial.
Great to see Jesus Ramos here, WBC champion, as well as Gabriela Reyes, a WBA champion.
El intermedio que será más al rato, con mucho gusto vamos a tomar fotos si es posible que tengamos la oportunidad.
I was at his gym about 10 years ago. We were doing a fight up there. He was working out. I got a picture with him.
Oh, yeah?
I think he was about 16 years old. I watched him work out, and I thought that kid's going.
So you can see. I mean, as you and obviously you're a judge, and you've been making your way around the ring here in all the different positions. Everybody taking a different position. You'll be on the clock for this next bout here.
Next 3 bouts.
So what is it that you're looking for as someone who's a part? Well, I mean, not from this position. I know you're looking at the clock, but I mean, how did you know that El Mono would become El Mono?
Because I watched him spar and do glove work, and I had my picture taken with him, and I watched him, and I've seen a lot of boxers, and I just thought, this kid is good, and he's going somewhere.
He was going to be the one. Have you seen anybody possibly in that similar category here? Like maybe, I believe Axel Melendez looked pretty good.
No, it's hard to say. You know, it's a dog's day. That's what happens. You never know what's going to happen when they step through the ropes here.
Without a doubt. Great to see you. Thank you for talking to us here on Cool FM Live.
Representando a México, Rigo García. Y representando la esquina azul, a JL Boxing Academy, Ezra Hernandez.
So it's bout number 10, Rigo Garcia from Team Mexico in red. Ezra Fernandez from JL Boxing in blue. 75 pounds, 34 kilogram, bantam male division. Referee switching out again. Watching them rotate through. Presented by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. Douglas, Sierra Vista, all of Cochise County, backed by Morse. Rigo in red. Ezra in blue. Thumbs up. Round 1 is underway. Rigo comes out sharp. Big combo by Ezra. Ezra wearing the blue gloves and has the Arizona trunks, the Arizona state flag emblazoned alongside the outer part of his trunks. For this age group, I would guess around, what, 12, 13? What would you say? Couple of rights by Ezra. Combo by Rigo. So everybody getting their photos with El Mono. 10 seconds to go in round number 1. Minute and 30 rounds. Boy, they break. I'm not sure who had round number 1. A lot of arms were flying. Looks like Ezra for JL Boxing on the right-hand side of the screen. Might have gotten popped in the nose. Junior from JL Boxing doing a treatment in the nose of Ezra. So round number 2. Rigo in red, Ezra in blue. They call time. Now they send them to the opposite corners as they're going to wipe off that red corner. The red corner getting a lot of moisture, collecting a lot of moisture. So now they're underway. Rigo gets some good combos in early here in this second round. Minute and 30 seconds per round. An answer by Ezra. Punches flying back and forth. Ezra now getting a little bit of offense in, pushing Rigo against the ropes. 10 seconds. Ezra with another punch right to the forehead. As Rigo saved by the ropes, possibly saved by the belt. This bout we'll see. Round 3. As the official collecting the scorecards from the judges on the sides of the ring that will be handed to the judge just to the left of the camera who's inputting the scores for each round. Put a minute and a half on the clock. It's round number 3. Rigo in red for Team Mexico. Ezra in blue for JL Boxing Academy and the USA. Exchanging punches to start the third. Boy, it's up to these judges to just guess how many that land. I mean, they know what they're doing. They know what they're looking for. These two young athletes, I think they have a bright boxing future ahead of them. Nice left by Rigo and another left by Ezra. Backing Rigo up into the ropes right in front of us. Ezra with a couple of good pops. Rigo answering. Blood dripping from the left nostril of Ezra. A broken nose for sure. 10 seconds. They're giving their all. And that will wrap it up. What a bout in the bantam male division. 75-pound behemoths. I think Ezra might have come out with the win. We'll find out for sure here in just a second. But Rigo definitely got his shots in. That was definitely nonstop action. You're absolutely right, Mr. Ring Announcer. The 10th bout from bell to bell. Ezra kind of shrugged his shoulders, not sure. Because Rigo definitely popped Ezra in the nose. Ezra was bleeding from his left nostril. They stopped the bleeding. Little mishap with the timer. But we're awaiting the final judge's decision. Gets handed to the ring announcer. 75-pound weight category. Rigo in red, Ezra wearing the Arizona boxing shorts.
In a split decision.
Wow!
In the red corner,
So a split decision. Rigo for Team Mexico. Pulls out the victory over Ezra, but not unanimous. So it shows how close this bout really was. And Rigo got enough shots in on Ezra to be declared the winner. Oh man, we've got a big one coming up next. The youth male category, 143 pounds, 65 kilo. Michael Garcia from JL Boxing Academy taking on Adolfo Padilla from Tucson Southwest. To me, that looks like USA versus USA. That's kind of what it seems like to me. So again, USA versus Mexico. They are wearing different colors. It's not like they're all wearing the same color. I will call round number one and then pass everything off to Alejandro. I'm not sure if Todd is scheduled to come here or not. Michael Garcia in red. Adolfo Padilla in blue. These will be 2-minute rounds. 3-minute rounds to follow in the next two bouts, but these will be 2-minute rounds. Brought to you by the Morse Automotive Group, live boxing here at the Cochise County Fairgrounds in Douglas. Round number one underway. A couple of jabs by both of these boxers. Adolfo getting a few extra shots in on Michael. Good right by Michael. Another right by Michael, but Adolfo kind of getting inside. Natural break. Wow, big shots by Adolfo. Wearing the blue gloves. Another right by Adolfo. Michael answering back, putting Adolfo in the corner. Right in front of us. Adolfo switches out. They head back to the center of the ring. 30 seconds to go here in round number one. Big right by Michael. Adolfo answering with a right of his own as they get tangled. The break is called. 10 seconds to go. Couple of big shots at the end by Adolfo, and that will mark the end of round number one. And Alejandro Gutierrez, I will pass the microphones off to you, my friend. Enjoy the rest of the broadcast. Thank you so much for everything that you've done with the camera today. My friend, always great to work with you.
You too as well.
We let you take over. Buddy, thanks so much for being a part of this. And because I got to go MC an event at 6 o'clock tonight, so I got to head back to Sierra Vista. But enjoy the rest of this time, buddy.
All right, well, thank you so much.
One. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Jeff. All right, thank you for passing me this off. Yeah. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, you're now here with Alejandro Gutierrez.
Thanks, Alejandro. Take care, buddy.
No problem. You too. And now I'll be calling the rest of the commentary for the rest of the round. And here we go. Look at both throwing big haymakers right now. Sorry about this, folks. I never commented on boxing before, but hey, first for everything. Here we go. Red threw a major big punch right there, right hook. More punches. Blue going for some more. Less than a minute left they have in this round. And both fighters just leaving everything out here on the floor. About 30 seconds they have for the round now. Nice jab by Red. Blue trying to land a punch right there. 10 seconds left. Both fighters leaving everything they have in the ring. And that is the end of this round. And ladies and gentlemen, after this, we will be cutting out. We'll be ending this live stream and starting a new one pretty soon. So stay tuned here on Cool FM Live.
Just a small announcement, we're going to have live music after the fights outside on the main stage, so you're welcome to go outside. And remember, we have the goldest gear over here at the bar too.
We would like to thank everybody once again for joining us here at this boxing event here in Douglas, Arizona at the Cochise County Fairgrounds. Sponsored by Morse Automotive Group in Sierra Vista. And here we go as the two fighters get ready to face off in this final round. They're going to be leaving it all on the floor right here. Blue making some big punches right there. Red responding back. The fighters now have 1 minute left in this round. Red hitting a face punch right there. Go for the uppercut. Right jab, right hook right there. Both fighters just wailing on each other right now. That is the 10-second warning. This is where the fighters can leave everything out on the ring. Nice face punch right there. Our red fighters just going at each other. And that is the end of the I mean, what a fight. What a fight all these fights have been here. I mean, what a wonderful event that Douglas has been able to put together. Definitely well planned out, very professional here. I mean, an amazing event. We're just lucky enough to cover here on Cool FM Live. After they announce the winner, we will be cutting off the live stream. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we will be back right again after this short intermission. You'll be able to catch the boxing live stream here on Cool FM Live. So do not go anywhere, folks. Promise me that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 143 pounds, by split decision, the winner, in the blue corner,
Rodolfo Faria from Tucson, Southwest, takes it home for this round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We would like to thank you so much for watching this live stream here on Cool FM Live. Once again, we'll be back right after this short intermission. So, folks, don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Once again, this is Alejandro Gutierrez here with Cool FM Live, signing out.